Welcome back to another 2-minute book review. Today's book is Legacy by James Kerr. This book is actually on the Commandant's reading list for 2018. Now, it's not an official Commandant's reading list book, but it was a quarterly book. So they started doing they have the full list of recommended reading by the Commandant of the Marine Corps, and then once a quarter he publishes a book for that quarter. And this was the book for, I think, FY18, like first quarter, second quarter. And the book follows the legacy of the All Blacks. Now, the All Blacks is not a racial thing. It is the number one, probably of all time, one of the top rugby organizations, rugby football clubs in the world. Now, it's the New Zealand All Blacks, who are famous for the haka dance. So if you Google the All Blacks and the haka, you'll see what they do before every game, and it's pretty intense and pretty warrior spirit, super cool. This book talks about the legacy that they lead and why they're such a successful organization. And newsflash, it's not recruiting. It's their legacy. It's their why. It's their heritage. And what they found is that when they start to slip as an organization, they can trace it back to starting to drift from their legacy. And when they embed themselves in their legacy and their why and their ethos and their everything else like that, they do very well. And so one of the reasons that they're such a successful team is because of the bond and the Esprit de Corps, as we call it in the Marine Corps, that brotherhood and that bond and that camaraderie and that warrior spirit that brings everyone together for a common goal. And that's so much more powerful than just being teammates. In the Marine Corps, we call it Esprit de Corps. And essentially this concept has been credited for why we are such a dominant warrior force. Because the brotherhood and the band of just once a Marine, always a Marine, and everything that encompasses the idea of Marine Corps, that's what sets us apart. It's not just the training, although that's awesome. It's the Esprit de Corps, and it's our legacy. We cannot let that fail. And that is life-changing.